Hello people of the internet, it is I, Soulrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to be continuing the Samurai Remnant event. It's only been a day, but I have done some farming, or not really farming. I've ran the nodes a bit between, so I should be capable of getting more of the event done today. It's a little bit loud in my ears, so I'm not even going to be wearing my headphones on my head. I can hear just fine if they're around my neck like this. But, hey, look at that. Melt's there as well. She was my intro screen, and she's this as well. I forgot to set up my friend support. Should probably do that today. But if you are watching this on the YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel, helps me out, and lets you know when new vids come out. And if you want to catch me live, check the description down below, links to the Twitch and Discord, follow or join to get those notifications. That being said, we're gonna claim some stuff, and then we will resume the event. So very technically speaking, well, I guess this is something first. I did complete more rank quests in between streams. Only 2, but that was enough to get me 10 more quartz. We did Shakespeare's King's Men unlock and his NP upgraded. So we got some more quartz to spend. We are nearly at, if not at enough, to be getting another... Yep, so we can do another spin if we really want to. We can do another spin today. Another multi. If we really want to. The question is, though, do I really want to go down to 0 quartz again? That is the question. To go down to 0 or not to go down to 0, that is the question. If I go to the event shop, I can showcase that I did manage to get pretty much everything done. The only one that I didn't was the Udon drops, but I don't have the 5-star CE, and I don't think there's any good nodes available for it as far as I'm aware. Oh, and Iori hasn't been ascended, but I don't have his ascension material, and the missions are literally these missions. So we'll start claiming stuff here, and then go from there. Start from the very bottom. So Iori in the party 10 times. Unlocks Iori in the party 15 times, which I didn't do. Damn. I should have anticipated that. Then there is 200 of the persimmons, giving us, I think that's an Iori Ascension material, and it unlocks 400 persimmons, which we can claim, get 50 leaves, and it unlocks 600 persimmons. So we're getting more and more of what is going to be expected of us revealed here. Then there is the Musubis. We got 200. I think we might have got 400. Nope, don't have that 400 yet. Alright. So then there is 60 Earth Attribute enemies. So that gets us 5 Deadly Poisonous Needles. Unlocks 90, which gives us 3 million QP. Unlocks 120, which gets us a command card opener, and that's all those. That was easy. 20 Wild Beats gets us 5 Ash of Remembrance. Unlocks 40 for 5 Spinal Fluids. Does not unlock more. Thought it was going to. We did complete 10 missions to get 100 Mana Prisms. Does not unlock anything further. Then there is 80 Demonic getting us 5 Chains. 100 Demonic getting us 3 million QP. 120 Demonic getting us 5 Proofs of Hero. Hey Jigster, welcome to stream. Happy things. And it unlocks 150 Demonics. So yeah, I'm making some decent progress in the quest just between streams, it seems. 60 Berserkers gets us 5 Proofs. Unlocks 80 Berserkers, which I did not complete. 30 Casters gets us more Ashes. Unlocks 40 Casters, which again, didn't complete. 20 Assassins gets us Spinal Fluids. Unlocks 40 Assassins. Unlocks 60 Assassins. Yep, 5 Rainbow Threads, but unlocks nothing further. And before we unlock that one, I'm pretty sure these are the Iori. Yeah, they're the Ascension materials for Iori, so we will ascend Iori, so we can claim that one as well, and resume the process of getting him as high level as possible. I need to take out more embers, though. Embers. Burn. Embers. Where are are you? I need my lowest tier of embers, please. I'll take a tenner of those ones, I suppose. Because they're just kind of... I'll take the 3, 3, 5, 5, 8. Where are these limited time rewards come from? And I should probably clear out from the roulette as well, but yeah, we'll just start clearing out the roulette. But how be things, Jakester? How be things? I know, but I don't want to overfill on stuff. Like, plus, it's a small flex to see what all I've got in my box, but that should be enough to finish getting Iori to the next level. I did not click you, Suna. Iori! So we can ascend him twice, actually. 50,000 QP. But I did manage to get to 30 quartz again, so I'm very much feeling like another multi might be done. Hmm? What's this? Ascension. I see. So this is how it feels. Crimson Codex B for increased MP gauge, crit stars, and attack, as well as inflict burn to all enemies. And we can level him up again! I think I took out too much embers. I was underestimating how much he would need. Okay. And we can ascend him again, as I said. So again, nothing's gonna change. It may not be obvious to look at me, but I can tell something inside me is changing. Oh, right. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot he has a double XP thing going on. Yeah, that explains that. That definitely explains why he's so easy to level. And he got a super or great success there. Nice. Alright, so now he cannot be ascended any further, but he did unlock his second skill. So, we can at least push that up to a 6 as well. Just gotta find him. I also have to do Shakespeare. Yeah, Shakespeare, I gotta do his third skill to a 6. Iori, where the heck are you, man? Did my eyes sort of gloss over him? Or wait, is he gonna be at the bottom because he's limited? I truly don't know. No, where is he? Am I just blind? There we go. Just had to press that button. Yeah, I know. I could have swore I looked at the 60s and he wasn't there. Maybe I'm just blind. That's probably what it is. I'm probably just blind as a bat. It happens, though. I keep forgetting that they has 2 confirmation screens, since he's an event servant that I haven't permanently unlocked. Hey, Janice, welcome to stream. How be things? Alright, Iori is there, and now I can also take care of Shakespeare. Yeah, okay, must have just been my hand position that blinded me to him. I've also got a bunch of randos that I have yet to burn. Note to self, burn the randos. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to get his first skill to a 2. And Shakespeare's there. So Shakespeare's third skill is Kingsmen, which is a boost to NP gauge and crit star drop rate for 1 ally. Again, as far as the low tier supports go, I don't really think Shakespeare's the greatest. Like, Hans feels better than him, but again, I don't tend to use low tier servants, so that could just be me. Alright, so that is all that done. I'm going to now, you know, if I'm gonna do this, I shouldn't burn yet. I really should be saving. I really should. But this will make J6 not be super angry at me. He said to use all my quartz. And I kind of want that 5-star CE. I kind of really want that 5-star CE. This is gonna hurt. Well, let's see what the gacha has for me. I'm not feeling that lucky, though. Well, there's already a 5-star. Oh no, that's not... That's a portent of ill. The fact that I already got a 5-star CE. That is very much an ill portent. But we let the rolls go on. As long as it's not a mineral, I will be decently happy. You think Shakespeare is better than Hans? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just because I've had Hans more, or leveled up for longer than I've had Shakespeare leveled up, so I have actually used him. That kind of might be coloring my opinion a little bit here, so... Also, what is with Kid Gil? Is he on rate up too? Because I've seen a lot of Kid Gil on this banner. A lot of them. I mean, I guess Ruler Gil is a thing in Samurai Remnant, but... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just a little weird there, you know? Just a little weird. Yeah, I'm already feeling like this is going to be a bust on getting the 5-star CE, sadly. Damn. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. J6 said he would not murk me if I used all my quartz here. So, it's all... Plus, like I've said, I've got a lot of the waifus that are starting to close in on Bond 11. And that's going to be a fair bit of quartz. So, there is that. I think this is number 9 here. Kyo. That makes this 10, if I've got my count correct. Please give me the friggin' Musashi CE! Because it has Ignore Invincibility. That was 11. I miscounted. Because it has Ignore Invincibility on it, which is such a good effect. Oh well. Hopefully that gets J6 off my back, but... I know. Trust me. I know. So yeah, if I sort these by rarity here... Alright, I forgot I got a Nostalgia. I should probably check to make sure I don't have any Ascension, or NP upgrades lined up. I did! Theseus! It's probably a good thing I checked that. So, MP3 Theseus! Woo! But then we burn all the rest. Yeah, I mean, like, 3 Kid Gils? I got more Kid Gils than... Kid Gil and Zufu were my rate-up servants, it seems. Oh, I got plenty of Fergus as well. Hey, J6, welcome to Stream Hubby Things. I used all my quartz, man. I used all my quartz. Please don't be mad at me anymore. Alright, so we did ascend Iori, so we can get that one. Unlocks the 3rd tier ascension, but not done with that just yet. And we can go all the way up here to get the ability to get his 3rd ascension, as completing 3 free quests in the Waxing Moon. Hey, Master of Chaldea, there's something there. Of course there's something there. Yes, you half forgave me, but I went hard, man. I went hard on this banner. And I get my 5-star CE. Nor did I get Ushigozen, but... Again, Well, I kind of doubt that I'll be, hitting the end of content right now for the event in today's stream. I feel myself growing stronger down to the marrow of my bones. This is nice. Blade of the 5 Rings for an Omni buff for 3 turns, as well as some evasion and damage cut. Very nice. Probably. We'll find out here shortly. Just gotta finish getting Iori up to snuff. There he be. First try Capra. Nice, nice. You're slowly making your way and steadily through Dark Souls. Did you manage to, take care of the Drake, by the way? And are you still soul level 1? That's the bigger question. First, before I start, I got more of this to do. Gotta claim the 100 prisms. There we go. We pet the cat. Is that... No, that's not another cat. Pet the cat. And Act 3, Killing Spree in the Waxing Moon's cycle begins. That was a very abrupt end to the audio. But just be careful, J6. You are approaching... Ah, yeah, that Drake's sword does take a while, but you're approaching Blight Town, aka Poison Swamp Hell. Excuse me. This is his boat shed, I think is what he called. You're right. This does look like a Magecraft workshop. That doesn't explain why the wall to the house next door has been torn down, or are we at a completely different location now? What's the problem? It's not as though anyone was living there. I wonder, should I fix it? You're fighting cannibals in the depths. Yeah, the cannibals in the depths is something. No, what would be the point? This isn't the Ito I know. I know it. This singularity is recreating the Ito from back then. The last time the Waxing Moon ritual was held. Singularity. Think of it as another separate Ito that's been warped by an anomaly. I see. That would explain why I haven't seen any other people here. That's right. I didn't see Kaya, your sister, anywhere either. Wait, so Musashi adopted 2 kids? Or is Kaya sort of a self-proclaimed sister figure? Perhaps an older self-proclaimed sister figure that might be a little bit crazy? Taiga! Surely you haven't forgotten her too, have you? Of course not. She's my sister. I'd never forget her. But I'm glad she's not here. I wouldn't want her in an Ito crawling with monsters and demons. On that I fully agree. But I can't say the same for Gramps. We're definitely gonna need him here. Hey, Gramps Red, are you here? Younger sister. Okay. So it's not a Taiga situation. It's getting to be late in the morning. If you're still sleeping, it's past time to wake up. Interesting. Keep it down, will ya? A book. I was expecting an old man. Fate Grand Order, defying expectations. You don't have to shout. I can hear you just fine. Good grief, you haven't changed a bit, Saber. So you still remember me, Gramps? Unlike a certain insensitive clod. She also tried to be the wingman between Iori and Tamamo Arya. Nice. It's a book or it's a dog if you I've never played Final Fantasy. How is it a dog? I'm confused now. A talking book? Wait, is this Nursery Rhyme's grandfather? Is that what this connection is? Is Grandpa Red Nursery Rhyme's grandfather? Ah, there's a dog named Red. Gotcha. Who might this youngster be? Gramps, this is Soul. We've decided to work together. Soul, this is the Crimson Codex. My adopted father, Miyamoto Musashi, left him to me. He's the one who taught me Magecraft. Oh, a talking grimoire. You don't see that every day. Poor Nursery Rhyme just sulking in the corner. Oh, it's a talking dog companion. Okay. I was gonna say, like, a dog named Red isn't too odd, but a talking dog. I guess Final Fantasy's the one with the chocobos and a bunch of weird stuff, so that's not too surprising, is it? Maybe it's a mystic code that's been given a pseudo's personality, like Gray's ad. That's interesting that they're bringing up Gray's ad. That's very interesting. Huh. An array of light ending for Samurai Remnant, you turn Gramps Red into the Waxing Moon so you can give a physical body to the Grail in order to destroy it. That sounds kind of sad. Yeah, I see. Here you use a magecraft to communicate over a great distance. It's a lot like Mystic Code Zheng Shinggong used. Zheng Shinggong, as in Kozinga? I'm probably butchering stuff. I apologize. You mean he was involved in this waxing moon ritual too? Given the time frame, he couldn't have been summoned as a heroic spirit. Does that mean he was one of the masters? Yeah, that's right. He was a very talented man in many ways. It sounds like you remember this ritual stuff then, Gramps. And you sound as though you're mixed up in some kind of trouble yet again, Iori. Very well then. Tell me what's going on here. The Crimson Codex doesn't seem to hate Iori, at least. I see. A singularity that's distorting the world in another waxing moon ritual. All I know for sure is that there's something strange about this Ito. In fact, everything seems strange here. You said you had trouble since the other servants' unique auras, yes? Correct. Their scent seems to be everywhere. Also, does I mean, the white at the end of Iori's hair is obvious, but is Iori meant to have flecks of red in his hair? Because I can just see flecks of red periodically. Is that normal for him, or is that just an artistic choice by the artists of FGO? Yep, never played Samurai Remnant. That was never the case during the last ritual. So that's what's bothering you, huh? Servants can often vaguely sense another's presence, even if not precise location. If that's proving difficult for you, it may be a sign there's something else unique about the singularity. I see. Damn it, what's happening to Ito? There's nobody else here. This whole Ito is fake. But if we don't do something about the singularity thing, it'll lead to a disaster for the real Ito. Do I have that all right? Does Takeru's hair supposed to have flecks of red in it? I'll point it out, or I'll rather show it when he shows up again. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Even minute singularities will affect humanity itself if left alone. And the Ito, you know, is surely no exception. I see. That's terrible. I have to stop Shosetsu before that happens. Yeah, like, you can I sort of up where my thumb just pressed, like up there, it almost looks like there's a fleck of red in his hair. So I don't know if that's supposed to be normal or if that's just an art. I literally cannot zoom in on his portrait. But there's like flecks of red in his hair. Like up where I just pressed with my finger. If you look really closely, you can see a fleck of red in his hair. How much do you remember about the ritual, Gramps? Everything, of course. That's just the artistic style. Okay, so it's not supposed to be there. Including how valiantly you and Iori fought to win it, Saber. However, in your case, Iori, when it comes to knowing all the ritual's intricacies, I cannot pronounce that word, I'm not sure as whether you should or not. Come on, give it to me straight. And why do you think that anyway? Just tell us what you already know, Gramps. Not so fast. You may not be the same Miyamoto Iori I know. What? You think I'm an imposter or something? That's certainly a possibility, but no, that isn't what I meant. You remember Lady Musashi, don't you, Saber? Lady Musashi? My master, a lady? I'm talking about Takao Daiu's servant, Berserker. She was the real Miyamoto Musashi, but from a world where she was born a woman. Musashi was here. Okay, so this is getting a visceral reaction. I mean, I guess it makes sense, because we do know Musashi. And that really is interesting, because it does connect the FGO timeline to Samurai Remnant as well. Yikes, don't scare me like that. What is it? Do you people know her too? Lady Musashi. I see, so a female version of my master really does exist. I can hardly believe it either. Sure, it's hardly surprising that she of all people would end up in all kinds of worlds, but even so. I don't think it was. Oh, no. I was about to say, I don't think this... Ignore me, I just saw the Olympus spray and my brain... Or my words came out before I could really think. But... So, Samurai Remnant is before Olympus. I mean, I guess that makes sense, although... I mean, what really did happen to Musashi? Like, her data is lost because she went to cut down chaos itself, which is a Dyson sphere in the Fate verse, and she embraced the void fully. So she probably had to sever her connection to us, but beyond that, is she still maybe wandering the worlds, or what? Wonder. Don't tell me if that gets answered in JP, by the way. Let me speculate. That complicates things. Alright, let's start over from the beginning. The Waxing Moon ritual was run by Tsuchi Mikado clan, a family of Onmyoji. It is a battle to the death between 7 masters and 7 heroic spirits for control of a wish granter called the Waxing Moon. Yeah, we've heard all that. It's basically a Holy Grail war in everything but name. Although, there are no records of a Holy Grail war ever taking place in Japan in the Heian period. Maybe it took place as part of the pruning theoretical phenomena. Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with Miyamoto Musashi and Shimosa. The Waxing Moon itself caused the 7 masters and servants who fought in its ritual. Needless to say, the Master of Saber was Miyamoto Iori there. And I was at Saber. Good thing for Iori too, as weak as he was. You don't hold anything back, huh? Yui Shosetsu was the Master of Rider. She's both a military scholar and a talented mage. There is no one better than her at taking control of spirit fonts. I don't relish the prospect of facing her again. The Master of Lancer was a man named Shimon. I don't know much about him except he's a dangerous and vindictive. And for whatever reason, Iori, he considers you his arch rival. Be careful, Iori. Don't listen to his lies. I'm not saying... Nope. You're not getting me to say it, FGO. I've said it enough times. Tsuchi Mikado was the man who oversaw the ritual and controlled Caster. He should have been content with his overseer role, but instead he secretly plotted to use the ritual to his own advantage. I see. Sounds like a bookie betting on the house. I can't believe Tsuchi Mikado is still so fixated on the Waxing Moon, even in death. At least I put an end to his delusions. He won't lose his way again. The Master of Archer was Zheng Shenggong, a great warrior from a far-off kingdom. Shimon hates Iori because of how much peace drivel he spouts despite his true feelings. Is Iori a violent pacifist? The Master of Assassin was a European mage named Dorothea Coyette. Coyette? First Zheng Shenggong, now her. Could she be descended from Frederick Coyette? If so, it's amazing they both had such a strong aptitude for magecraft. Talk about ironic, or maybe it just goes to show that fate works in mysterious ways. No, Iori's alignment is lawful neutral. So, a violent pacifist. Oh. And finally, there was Tako Dayu, one of the 3 great courtesans of Edo. She was the master of Lady Miyamoto Musashi, who was summoned as a berserker. My master as a woman, huh? It's hard to imagine, but I guess I could see it. He's not a pacifist, but he spouts off peace, right? He spouts off peace drivel, but he enjoys fighting, so a violent pacifist. Exactly, Iori, exactly. What are you talking about, Gramps? This Miyamoto Musashi came here from another world we know nothing about. And so it's possible that you yourself are Miyamoto Iori from another world, from a world other than we know. Huh? Gramps, are you saying... Why have you lost your memories and your command spells? In fact, I can think of another possibility. Maybe you are Miyamoto Iori from a time before the Waxing Moon ritual took place. I see. That would explain it. But of course, these are all just possibilities. Still, they do say that events in a singularity have at least some effect on the original world. Perhaps if I told you the details of this ritual, we might inadvertently invite misfortune. I guess that's why they say ignorance is bliss. Ho ho ho! Didn't you just finish giving me all the details? I had to. After all, even learning all this, you're still going to try and stop the ritual, right? Yeah, you're right about that. I'd be grateful for the help, if you'll give it. Don't worry, I promised I'd help you, and I will. Besides, it's just plain wrong to see a disaster happening right in front of you and do nothing. True. Very, very true.
Yes, well, as I said earlier, these are strictly possibilities. I wouldn't worry about them too much. Still, it's better that you don't know how the last ritual ended.
Pardon.
Especially as regards to your own fate.
My own fate.
That includes details like whether you survived or lost, who you let live or killed, who the maxing wound eventually ended up with, things of that sort. So don't you let anything slip, Saber.
Understood.
Still, let me just say this, Iori.
What? Just say it, Gramps.
You and Saber fought well. For that, I commend you.
Out of curiosity, J6, you didn't answer. Does the Crimson Codex also hate Iori in the route that you feel like he might come, that everybody else is coming from? Not really sure how to react to getting praised for something I don't remember doing, but thanks, Ramps.
Now that just leaves the question of what to do next.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh?
We have a breakfast, right, Iori? Huh? We need piping hot bowls of rice and some miso soup too, of course. You can't fight on an empty stomach now, can you? So we'll go on. Get cooking. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing more Shiro-Iori parallels here. Because, this Saber seems like a bit of a glutton. Who insists that Iori stays in the kitchen. Okay. Second arrow of Act 3. There really is nothing like rice. It's so good, it's so good! And of course, you can't forget the miso soup. It goes perfectly with rice. So good, so good!
I see you still enjoy eating as much as ever.
Thank you for the meal. What is miso soup, by the way? Like, legit question. What is miso soup? It's fine, there was enough to go around. I wonder, do the things in this house still count as my property, even in a singularity? This isn't like one of those things where you can never return after eating the food of the dead, is it? Nah, I've eaten demonic beasts before. Huh? Demonic beasts, as in those unearthly creatures? I remember Gramps once told me they're a kind of monster. I guess you're a lot more daring than you look. Sky High Justice Bomb. That is probably the pinnacle of our daring feats. Well, yes, but what kind of soup is it? I mean, I don't eat soup or drink soup. I don't do soup. Like, what's the flavor profile? That kind of stuff. It's nice seeing Saber eating so happily. Delicious.
Excuse me, may we say something now? I think we need to discuss our next course of action.
Thank you, Janice. So, it is soybean paste. It's fermented soybean paste. Okay. I probably would not enjoy it. Because again, umami, I know what umami is on a technical level, but I don't think I've ever eaten anything with a lot of umami. Our top priority is stopping Yui Shosetsu. However, Ryder must have stored up a vast amount of telluric energy to be that strong. Telluric energy?
That's just the name we came up for magical energy drawn from spirit fonts. By now, Shosetsu has probably seized all spirit fonts across Edo and collected an enormous amount of telluric energy. We can't win in a direct confrontation, at least not now.
Spirit fonts, those must be places where it's easy to acquire magical energy. So what do we do, Gramps?
We track down our own spirit fonts and gather telluric energy for ourselves, of course. Take a look at this.
Soybean salt, koji culture, which is Aspergillus oryzae, sometimes incorporates grains such as steamed rice or barley. Mixture is left to age, ferment in cedar wood kegs at ambient temperature for 6 months. Good gracious! That is a complicated process for soup. It looked like a map of Ito.
Now we just do this, and ta-da!
Leyline currents. I kind of figured, considering how fast that second bit came up.
We're over here near the Asakusa, one of the area's larger spirit fonts. We'll use Asakusa as our base to connect other nearby spirit fonts and ley lines. This will give us plenty of telluric energy.
Looks like the spirit fonts closest to Asakusa are Okashimachi, Ueno, Kanda, and here.
Yoshiwara. That's Tako Dayu's home base. She's the master berserker, Lady Musashi.
My master's master, huh? This is all in Tokyo. Yep, I remember them saying that at the beginning of the event. Just because we saw Yui and Shimon doesn't mean Takao would be here too. That being said, we can't ignore the possibility that a master could have set up camp nearby. Exactly. Then it's settled. Now we may run into more interference like we did last night, so we should try to keep any outside comms to a minimum. Sol, you're in charge. Can you handle it?
Of course I can handle it. I am a lord of the Warring States period, after all. I beat the real deal Oda Nobunaga. I can handle this.
But we need Mash with her horn. We need Mash with the horn! Of course, Senpai. I'll do my best to keep supporting you.
Looks like we're all on the same page. Let's get to work then. Remember, this Ito is crawling with monsters, and there's no telling where Shosetsu or Chaimon may be either. So be careful and watch your step out there.
Got that, Yui? Ugh. Pardon the yawn. One quartz. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Can I? Okay, I can't just press buttons. Digression, a single blade blooming in illusion. Let's see what this digression's about. It's really sad seeing Ito so empty. You said it. Ito's supposed to be full of life. It's not right for it to be so quiet. How do I put this? I don't like it. I really, really don't like it.
Especially since there aren't any food stands now.
Exactly. There's so many things that should be here but aren't. This is no fun at all. Cats and dogs are the only souls I have left.
Does that mean you went around having fun during the last ritual?
Yeah. I mean, no, I followed your lead in terms of how to behave. Instead of staying cooped up in the workshop, we found jobs to work on every day. You're the one who said we needed money to buy rice and miso soup. I just went along with you as you traveled around Ito earning it. Miso is only part of the ingredients. The rest are dashi, which is soup stock, tofu, dried seaweed, and chopped green onions. Good gracious. That sounds like a very complicated dish. You two are good friends. You think so? I don't know. Yuri was always racing around doing this and that, so it wasn't easy keeping up with him. Sorry. I wish I remembered, but I don't. Listening to you now, I can imagine how you cherish your daily life even while you are fighting a difficult battle. I think it's really lovely. Yeah, life in Ito was a precious thing. At least that's how it seemed to me. I never saw any peaceful days like that back when I was alive. Interesting. You must have grown up in a difficult time, Saber. Though maybe that also explains why you're so strong. The way you defeated that big ghost was very impressive. Maybe you're the powerful ally Trismegistus II predicted we'd find. Would you mind telling us your true name? Of course, we understand it's smart to keep your true name under wraps during the Holy Grail War. And while we may be working together, we are technically outsiders. I won't insist, but It's Takeru. Huh? My true name is Yamato Takeru, but you can just call me Takeru. Just like that? Yeah, we and Shimon already know my true name anyway. What would be the point in trying to keep it hidden? Thank you, this will be a big help. Yamato Takeru, huh? Talk about a big name. And that sword must be... Yeah, no wonder you're a saber. I see, so you're a real legendary hero. Man, they're really upset at me for some reason. What in the world did I do during the waxing moon ritual? It's nice to meet you properly, Takeru. Same to you, Master of Chaldea. Yeah, I'm glad you're on our side too, Take. Not you, Iori. Why? I just don't want you to. Keep calling me Saber like you have been. Got it? Why am I getting soon vibes from him? I'm very much getting some soon vibes here. Okay, got it, Saber. Seriously, Iori, what the hell did you do? And we get some Magatamas. Another long note here, so I will be right back. I do need to do some laundry stuffs. So I'm going to run an ad briefly here, just so I can take care of this. He hasn't accepted Iori yet. Back in Samurai Remnant, he says you aren't worthy to know his true name because he does not trust Iori. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to run a quick 1-minute ad here. Back with 4 seconds to go. Whew. I got back in good time. Back before the ad fully ended. Alright. Yeah, I remember the Weber comment. I do recall that. Alright, so we're gonna go on to Act 4. The sickness of the sword or the skin of a woman. I don't know what... That sounds like a very disturbing thing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The sickness of the sword or the skin of a woman? How about neither? That sounds gross. The town is just as beautiful as I remember. Still, as beautiful as it is. Alright, all that beauty and not a single soul in sight. This place is really creepy as a ghost town. Do you think Tako Daio is here? Between Iori, Yui, Shosetsu, Chaimon, and Tsuchi Mikado, there are already 4 masters from the last waxing moon ritual present. So it stands to reason that the other masters would be here too. We can't say anything for sure though. Iori isn't a master anymore. And Tsuchi Mikado was a hideous monstrosity. Even if Tako Daio is here, we don't know if she'll be friend or foe. Nonetheless, she was always more willing to listen to reason. And Musashi is still Iori's master, even if this one is a female version from another world. If those two are occupying Yoshiwara, I doubt they'll simply attack us on sight. If you say so. Knowing my master, if she has decided to go on the attack, she won't think twice about it. That's right, I agree. No, she wouldn't go so far as to... Then again, maybe you have a point. We're just gonna stay silent. Soul really wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? Looks like he's either hiding something or he can't bring himself to say what he's thinking. Good luck with Gaping Dragon. Either way, probably better not to pry. Jeez. True, we don't know for sure if we'll find either Takao Daio or a lady version of my master in the Singularity. It's still ambiguous as to what happened, unless, you know what? In the quotes of the abridged, she didn't glitter away, so she's A-okay. Saber, Gramps, is there anything else we should watch out for in Yoshiwara? Good question. The only thing I can think of is Rogue Berserker. Rogue? You mean there's a Berserker here beside my master? He's a mountain of a man with monstrous strength, dedicated to protecting Yoshiwara, but he's also imbued with madness enhancement, so it's very difficult to communicate with him. He's certainly one of the last people I'd want to have as an enemy.
Well, that didn't take long.
Sounds pretty intense. Must be a servant. I'm not making that noise. The game needs to make those roars. And screes.
Oh, that monster just got sent flying over here.
Take my love, oppressor. Spartacus? Spartacus! Who are you?
Yes, I hear them. I hear the wails of poor souls sobbing under the yoke of oppression. You foul monsters have grown fat on the blood and tears of the weak and downtrodden. That makes you oppressors. Now meet your rapturous end in my embrace.
Spartacus? He's definitely a mountain of a man with monstrous strength. I guess this must be Rogue Berserker then. No, that's not him.
I've never seen him before.
You haven't? It seems you know he is Master of Chaldea. He's really strong. Clearly. I don't sense anything divine about him like I did Rogue Berserker, but his strength is unmistakable. He seems to be the polar opposite, an ordinary person who accomplished something great thanks to his ordinariness. Ordinariness? That's a word? Oh yeah. LB3 made me a Spartacus. He's a bro. But yeah, I do recall you saying Samson was Zerker in this J6. At least that's how he seems to me. Looks like we have monsters here too. I'm concerned about Berserker, but we need to take care of these things first, Iori. I know, Saber.
Oh, a group of oppressors all flocking together. This is wonderful. Wonderful! I will pile up their corpses and use them to make an oppressor's grave. Ah, combo attack!
He had a Superman moment, Sparty did. Sparty had the Superman moment. Okay, why is it not previous party? There we go. So this is the party I've been using to farm. Yeah, we can get going. Get that bond working. Samson was the guardian of Yoshiwara, while Musashi is usually the one sent to the other towns by her master. So they were working together. Gotcha.
Still no NP, right?
Yep, still no NP. Okay, I think Iori might be outscaling even my Kama right now, as far as damage goes, for this event, so we're gonna focus him as far as attacks. Yeah, gotta love that damage bonus given to event servants. Gotta love it. But let's still try and get an NP here. Samson was a rogue, so he needed to stay in Yoshiwara to receive mental energy from ley lines. Makes sense to me. 6 enemies. We're gonna NP here, I think. Kama should regenerate enough NP from hitting them all. Should. is the operative word here. Right. I do recall you telling me about him wanting to protect the courtesans as well. So I'm pretty sure I made a comment about how ironic that is, considering the lore of Samson. Turn the on. Cool! Free Spartacus NP! Thank you, Spartacus. That was very useful. So they can totally fit 4 servants on a screen at once. They need to up the active party size to be 4 enemies, or 4 of your allies. Totally need to do that. I think it's justified, you know. Make farming even more broken. 40 casters gets us 5 gems a caster. Unlocks 60. And 150 demonic gets us a quick card opener and gets us nothing. Okay. Oh wait, what did that say? You'll be defeated if Iori is defeated. Noted. Noted very much.
What is rebellion? An explosion!
Did they really just literally explode?
They did. When it comes to sheer ferocity, he's every bit a match for the 2 berserkers we know. The rain of tears has yet to end. The endless well of resentment overflows. My muscles cry out in anguish at the sight of this hellish oppression. There is no perspiration. These are tears of joy. Behold my rebellion oppressors from beyond.
He's looking at us now.
You're an oppressor too, aren't you?
Huh? Saber. Ah, the curse. Do you know how to cure the curse, J6? Or do you need to be told where to go? Stay, Spar. Nope. We do not give orders to Spartacus. We say how far he flew. Come on, Soul, after him.
Damn, now there's more monsters too.
All the times. Something about these things feels off. Bloodlust is on a whole nother level. This must be the monster's leader. We definitely can't turn our backs on this thing. Let's take care of these monsters, Soul. You have no money. Well, yeah, I guess you wouldn't really get much on the way there. And I don't remember how much it costs either. But it's still not a bad idea to know. Do you at least know where you're supposed to go for the curse removal? Do you at least know that? I don't feel like it was that expensive. I don't remember it being that expensive, to be honest. Come on. I'm looking up exactly how expensive it is. I don't know, I'm just making a tune. What is this guy's name? Keep going like this. J6, it just costs a humanity. It would literally just cost you a humanity to get cured of your curse. So, it is not as expensive as you might think. It costs 1 humanity to do, from the method I know. Well, yes, but there's another way. There is another way, it just costs 1 humanity this other way. Do you want to know where you need to go to get this other way? Oh, a Demon Oni Warrior. Hello, Demon Oni Warrior. What kind of resistance did you just get? Increased defense, inflict stun, blah 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 blah. Okay. X. Do that. In the New Londo Ruin is where you need to go. I forgot to level up his 3rd skill. Damn it. That's on me. Note to self, level up Iori's 3rd skill when you're done here. But in the New Londo Ruins, you have to go a little bit into it. There is the church area, and if you climb to the roof of the church... Okay, you're stuck in the sewers. Then, yeah, there's... I mean, if you're stuck in the sewers, then obviously not right now. Oh, right, and you don't have... That's right, that's right. Wait, did this fucker just get a freaking full heal? Oh, it was a scripted thing. I was gonna say. Also, he almost made me curse.
Iori.
I landed a solid blow. I know I did, and yet...
That thing's covered itself in magical energy armor. It's no ordinary monster.
It's like fighting a heroic spirit. No, it's not that. I'm just weak. Saber was right. That special technique would make short work of this thing. I've honed my ninja Ryu, learned foreign arts from Gramps, and I'm still nowhere close to being the best sword fighter in the world. Excuse me. Iori, fall back. My sword just isn't enough. Reach what? Musashi's skill, Saber's special technique. Or... Okay, I need to skill up Iori's 3rd skill, because I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot that Iori had a 3rd skill that needed boosting. Make sure I don't gloss over him this time. My eyes are peeled. Yes, I could do it quicker by pressing buttons, but I'm doing it the traditional way. Okay, we're good. He has a revelation and suddenly gets a random power-up in Samurai Remnant. I mean, I guess it's not random, it's scripted, but you know what I mean. He has a revelation and gains more strength. Alright, Iori is pretty much as leveled as he's going to be for a while now. So let's continue with Arrow 3. No choice, so I guess we're using Iori for this one.
Love, 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 love!
Stop this, Berserker. I'm not your enemy.
Your honeyed words won't work on me, oppressor. My rebellion will never waver in the face of soulless statements.
What are you talking about?
I see your blood-stained hands with my own 2 eyes.
Huh?
The sword of yours is meant for slaughtering dissidents. You walk the path of annihilation. You are an oppressor.
There are two of those, Jakester. There are two that say J6 is gonna murk me.
And so you leave me no choice but to rebel.
Fine, if you insist on getting in my way, then... Takaru. Alright, right. Takaru it is. Also, it's Takaru versus Sparty. You're to stand in my way. His NP is unlocked. But I thought he was gonna keep saying stuff. Lame, I thought he was gonna keep talking. Damn. Takaru! Oh, it's based on the skill's name. Blood-soaked prince. Ah, gotcha. Did he just umu? I think he just umu. Righto. It confirms his bloody past. Alright, Takaru, let's see that NP again. Or not. Baited me. I don't like being baited. You're right, Berserker. I am a conqueror. I've killed people, monsters, gods, even my own brother. I'm no more than a sword meant for taking life.
Oppression!
And yet, even so, I want to do good in this world.
Oppression?
No matter the world, no matter the time, I swear on all the lives that I've taken that I will do what must be done. Berserker, I can't understand most of what you're saying, but you fight for the weak who cannot fight for themselves, and that makes you beautiful. That is why I will not kill you. I may be your enemy, but you're not mine.
You aren't an oppressor.
Huh? Oh no, the bloodlust. That's coming from Iori's direction.
Oh, I smell the lingering scent of a far-off oppressor.
What are you talking about?
An oppressor who would impose their will on all, even from a great distance. Rebellion! Rebellion is the only answer.
He's got that Naruto in him. Never mind him now. Please be safe, Iori. Aw, Takaru does care. Alright, we got another mission done. Iori 15 times gets us 50 leaves and unlocks Iori 20 times. Yeah, Curse really does suck in Dark Souls. In the base one, it kind of does. And since you are in the sewers, you cannot... yeah, there's no real easy way to get... Yeah, you're kind of screwed for a long while, now that I'm thinking out loud. I mean... Just running my mind through everything, you could back out of the sewers, and if you take the shortcuts, it can be somewhat quick to get back, but... With every fiber of my being, I devote myself to the heavens in pursuit of the ultimate path. I am the one who was chosen to inherit Nitin. I am the one who swore to my master that I would perfect Nitin. I am the one who will discover the spiral interweaving zero in infinity at the end of Nitin. I am the one who... Begone my excess. Iori v. Iori. Yes. We're gonna just go with a sumo. Yeah. So that happens in Samurai Remnant as well. Okay. Your souls are stuck in the gaping arena. How did you get cursed in the gaping maw or the gaping dragon arena? Hey, we finally get his NP! Alright. Quick and buster boost for 3 turns. Sure hit for 1 turn. Significant single target with crit stars. So he is a buster-based NP. Buster-based NP. That means that we do not use a buster blast. Oh, gotcha. True, just like his master. Let's see his NP. Behold. Hidden sword. Soaring brilliance. I apologize for my inexperience. That was a pretty cool NP. Here's how he creates his secret. Combination of Nitin, Ichiryu, and Swallow Reversal. He did swing 6 slices in one shot there. Thinking about it. He did use 6 in 1. So that makes sense. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like there is a proper, like, showcase of that. That's pretty cool. So, you have not beaten Gaping Dragon yet, then. Okay. I'm just trying to think, like, Gaping Dragon's deep into the sewer system. You're probably using that bonfire. Yeah, you're kind of in a... You're up Shit's Creek without a paddle, unfortunately, right now, J6.
Oh, way to go, Iori. You got your swordplay back.
Is that what I think it was?
Let's just say Iori's swordplay consists of more than just Nitin and Ichiryu alone.
Iori, looks like you're okay, Saber. Iori, that technique... Does this mean you've regained your memories? No, I still don't remember anything about the Waxing Moon ritual. That technique... Well, I can't do it in a peaceful frame of mind, so I changed who I am. That's all there is to it.
A warrior's mindset, thinking of yourself as always being on the battlefield. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm glad it works for you.
I see.
This isn't over yet, I mean not oppressors.
Does this mean you scared me? Spartacus, you scared me. That makes you an impressor. Only thanks to the secret technique, Iori was able to beat Musashi and kill her. Iori. I bet that's why Musashi... If this happens before Olympus, that's why Musashi dies on Olympus. Or Musashi has to sacrifice or whatever in Olympus because she was weakened by Iori. It's all Iori's fault, Musashi lovers. It's all Iori's fault. Oh, it's her wish. Never mind.
Behold those monstrosities, twisted by the weight of their oppression.
The monster, it's using the telluric energy for itself. I see, that explains why it's as strong as a servant. Does this mean Yui's been here? I'm not sure. Something about this seems fishy to me.
Damn, it even brought in reinforcements.
It doesn't matter how many of them there are, I'll cut them all down just the same.
Oh, I can feel the rebellion surging through my body. Now is the time to experience the bliss of cracking oppressor skulls. Let's go.
So she was really happy that this Iori beat her. Part of the yawn. Man, I got the yawns today. Yawns and a smidge of a headache. But I already took something for the headache, so not much I can do there. Beep, boop, bop. Excuse me. Gosh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Sorry guys, I don't mean to make you guys yawn. Yawning's contagious and all that. My nose is a little stuffy as well. God, I hope I'm not getting what my brother had. I doubt it. I've not been in close enough proximity to him to catch it, but God, I hope I don't have what he had. I mean, on one hand, losing 10 pounds in a week sounds great, but on the other hand, that sounds like hell. Because he was sicker than a dog, you know? And I do not want to be that sick. No way, Jose. Beep boop bop. Well, you're playing while I'm playing the event, you and Jake are sharing which servants you grailed in the Discord server. I mean, I've not grailed much. Melt's pretty much one of my only grailed servants. Though that will change! It will change, I just need a boatload more embers. Right now I'm focused more on Bond rather than embers, because, I mean, this event notwithstanding, I have started to farm some Bond points from the Oxford node, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Oxford node that I've been farming embers on. Not embers, Bond on. For everybody else. When I'm, you know, not farming the event. Which, sadly, is quite often. But, I mean, each run of the Oxford node gets about 1k Bond with my current setup. So, it's not bad, not great either, but can only do so much, you know?
Plus it's the daily bud.
Pardon me. Yeah, I just realized how long I've been going. It's kind of amazing that I've made like 2 total progress so far in an hour. Tells you how long this event is. Story ports are long, but I love the story. Like, don't get me wrong, I very much am enjoying the story so far for this event. And I look forward to seeing more of what it holds. And I'm going to keep going, you know? It's not like I'm going to be calling stream here after only an hour and a half. Yeah. It's got like 2 weeks. 2 weeks total for the event remaining. So I imagine I'll probably have it done by next week stream. Probably next week's FGO stream will be the end of it. But who knows? Who truly knows? No battle node here. It kind of depends on how fast I get through this node here and if I get some good nodes to farm out all remaining missions off stream. Did that do it, Gramps?
It did. Now the ley line and Yoshiwara is under our control. This should make it at least a little easier to fight.
Yeah, I sense strong magical energy flowing, but are you okay with this, Spartacus?
Do not worry about me. I'm always happy to meet anyone willing to join the fight against oppression. What's more...
What? What is it, Berserker?
Facing the oppression of your past is a beautiful act of rebellion itself. It seems you are all great rebels in your own way. I feel so fortunate and rebellious to have met you.
I see. I guess that's good to hear. This is his way of saying he's gonna help. Really? If that's true, it would be a big help.
Love.
Love, sure, Spartacus, sure. We never did find Takao or Musashi here. I guess this was all for nothing. It wasn't. Confirming there are no other masters in Yoshiwara was worth the trip.
And don't forget that we've secured the Yoshiwara Spirit Font for ourselves. That's a major achievement. The more Spirit Fonts we secure, the more magical energy we can feed our servants. Once we have enough Spirit Fonts, you should even be able to hold your own against Ryder.
We'll keep looking for other masters and claim more Spirit Fonts then. Not to mention I had a breakthrough of my own here.
Yes, you mean that technique.
Yeah, with that sword, no monster will ever force me to give ground again. So I should at least be a little help from now on, Soul. You've already been plenty helpful, Iori. Plenty helpful. Now that I think about it, that sword was meant for achieving an impossible wish. It'd have to be, or skills as pitiful as mine would never have taken me to those heights. I guess this means I had the passion I needed to pull off a technique like that after all. Oh, flashback. Flashback. Or thought process. Iori, if you were able to use that sword, then it must mean you. Man. The moon sure is bright again tonight. Yeah, it's not really a waxing moon ritual. This is just a full moon ritual. Call it what it is. Just call it what it is. It's a full moon ritual. Quartz obtained. New missions have been unlocked. One of which has been completed. The completed one is the 30 floating, gets us 5 spinal fluids, unlocks 50 floating, which we are just short on doing. Damn. So we do have a free quest there. We have a dog and cat there, and we have Spirit Font Conflict, Torikoe Shrine. Is there anything else? No. Alright, we're gonna go with the standard setup here for this. Also, like, 850,000's a lot. But 687 is doing good, 732 is doing good, and 994. So, like I said, each run of Oxford gets about 1,000 bond points. So I just need to run Oxford about 1,000 times in order to get all the waifus here up to bond 11. Just 1,000 times, and it's only 22 AP, so 2,200 AP needs to be spent. Yes. Bond, I mean, I could be throwing Bond CEs on everybody here. I really could, but I also cannot neglect the, I cannot neglect the currency from the event. That's the word I was looking for. Currency is very important. I don't need a star bomb, but we'll press the buttons anyways, because pressing buttons is fun. Yeah, that's essentially what I've kind of decided. I'm only gonna do it otherwise, but even then, I don't know if anything here is efficient bond point-wise, though I can probably check. Just gotta be very careful to make sure I don't spoil myself on anything here. Confusion hit one turn too late. Okay, Samurai Remnant collab before any images load in. Load up the Samurai Remnant walkthrough. Excuse me. There's a weird aftertaste in my mouth. I don't know what it was that I ate. I mean, I know what I ate, but I don't know why. That's just this weird aftertaste. at the back of my tongue. I need to complete mission number 4. Okay. Did he just say, oh my god? That's what it sounded like, at least. 20 female enemies is needed for the next act. So, I'm curious here. What do we have as far as... Yes, I know I can't do that. So, we do have some missions here, no missions there, and a new mission there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run like this first, because I don't remember what is at each of these, but it will let me at least generate. Okay, so... I want to see... Can I get a quick farming... Yeah, okay, quick farming guide for the event. I kind of guessed that, but I'm being a little... I want to try and get as many missions done. That's what it comes down to. I just want to get as many missions done as I can. Alright, so let's see. Can I get a bond calculation? No, this is only okay, this is only telling me... This is only telling me drops. Damn. Beeper drop. Run. Yeah, okay, so this is not telling me how much bond each one gives. Though, it would need to be at least... At 40 AP, it would need to probably be... Like I said, I get about 1,000 bond for 22 AP, so it would need to be almost 2,000 bond for any of the 40 AP nodes to even be worth. Yeah, it would need to be around that. And I kind of doubt that they're going to be that bond heavy, but I suppose I'll find out. That's kind of a secondary purpose of doing this. This was a 30 AP node, I want to say. So it'll give me something of an idea. I really should have gone harder on the raid. Like, the raid was such good bond. I should have gone even harder than I did. I guess I was just lazy. Only like, what I said, 50 some odd was done. So this one was just floating enemies. Yeah, this is worth this is worth shite. This node is worth shite for bond. Holy cow. That was nothing. Let's claim... I mean, we got the floating enemies. Is it going to unlock more? It's, of course, going to unlock more floaties. Of course it unlocks more floaty enemies. Oh, and we did get 30 missions done total. I was hopeful, you know. I was more hopeful than anything, but we got 30 missions done, so we get the Companion During Adversity command code for attack debuff and 100 HP recovery. Just some ordinary rice balls and takuan pickles. To all appearances, such food is solid in sold in stalls all along the streets of Edo. When consumed, they are not only satisfy hunger, but also heal wounds. These rice balls, made by a devoted younger sister who cares deeply for her older brother, might make you feel like any wish could come true. I don't know what they're saying. Those aren't rice balls. Those are jelly donuts. Gosh. The translators really need to get their work right. Those were obviously jelly donuts. For shame. For shame, translators. Not recognizing a jelly donut when you see one. I have not bought a Shopee CE yet, no. I should probably do that. The primary healing method is rice balls. Interesting, to say the least. Rice balls to heal, huh? Yeah, I kind of got that when it said the younger sister line there. I kind of interred that, but good to have confirmation at least. Wrong way with the button there. Accidentally turned it up a bit. AQ. This is gonna give me wild beast kills. I don't know how many I need, but I'm not going to be... I'm just running each of these once, mainly to see bond, because now that I'm actually paying attention to what's going on, I can lock in and, you know, see if I'm going to have a good bond farm later on in the event from any of these nodes. I mean, again, they're early game nodes, so probably not, but it's multi-purposed. Multi-purpose marketing scheme here. That's what it's called, right? No, it's multi-level marketing. That's what an MLM is. That's right. Which, it's kind of weird. Like, I know growing up I heard a lot about MLMs and how you have to be careful and all that. I don't think I've ever encountered an MLM before. Was warned by TV and so much to not get involved in any MLMs and to be careful of people that are trying to sell you on the concept of just buy this from us and then you sell it and make the profit. Yeah, hey, MASH and H-on both have command codes, thank you very much. Both MASH and H-on have command codes on them. Alright, this one is going to give me wild beasts at least. Oh, casters as well. Oh, I guess I didn't need wild beasts. That's convenient. So I might not need to run that node anymore. We'll find out here in moments. 60 casters. Yep. So that was all the casters we need. 20 times with Iori in the party. Awesome. Sith Lord is the only servant you've ever given command codes. Besides those, we assume you have put some on... No, I've not. I know I need to. I know. I just don't really know what command codes are good to put on them, is the completely honest truth. I don't know, like... I know a lot of command codes are very specific niche sort of things, but I don't really do specific niche. I just go press buttons until dead, more often than not. Heck, H-on was one of the most niche command codes because I gave her Anti-Divine for the express purpose of taking down Kagetora in one big blast. Doot. But I mean, there has been command codes that are straight upgrades to what Melt has on her. And same thing with MASH, and I know I need to do it, and it's on the agenda. But I just got a lot of other stuff, you know? Lots of other stuff. You put entirely survival codes for Ku. That's fair. Yeah, I know. I'm lazy. Okay? I have a lot of stuff, but even then I procrastinate hard. I'm a very bad procrastinator, guys. That's the honest truth. Like, I mean, I'm buckling down at least. I'm working very hard on my end of degree project. I was just trying to think of the best way to phrase that. I'm working very hard on that, on building my website for that. I pretty much have the header. I have all the baseline websites done. The header is pretty much done for them all. I need to pretty much fill in a lot of excess space on most of them, and then I gotta start actually implementing the various features and that kind of stuff. But I've got, like, 3 weeks to do all that. So I've got time. So this was Berserkers and Supergiant in this one. Okay. I'm gonna actually run this one again, just so I can get the missions done, since that is close. You have a shit ton of those beast footprints you never use because they think... I have been using the beast footprints at the very least. I have used those. I forgot to check how much bond I got from this node. That's my excuse for running this again. I forgot to look at bond. Pay attention, me! You say you're doing these for a specific reason, and then you don't pay attention to the reason. Okay. Excuse me. I mean, they do have very niche use. Yes, it's not too big of a boost, but every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. I mean, it's what had shaved off a about, I think, a dozen turns for my mash soloing the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched. Which I definitely need to do an updated run of that at some point. I definitely need to do an updated run for mash versus the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched solo. But that's another time investment, you know. Time. It's so much time. For loopers, you don't, I mean, that's fair, because you can't put them on the NP and stuff. Like, I guess, I see where you're coming from there. I do see. I see with my eyes. Yeah, I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's just a way to show off that your servant is super strong. In the end. Because, again, 500 extra points of damage on a lot of servants isn't going to equate to much. Especially on a face card. Especially since I don't think that the extra 500 points of damage is true damage. Now, if it was true damage, that would be amazing, because there is some unique niches where true damage would be useful, but... Alright, how much bond is this 40 AP node giving? About 400, so not worth. So we're not going to run this node in the grand scheme of things, but we did get the Berserkers. Oh yeah, class score is banger. Class score is amazing investment. It is stonks. 100 Berserkers gets us the arts card opener, and that's all that got. Okay. And we do have Supergiant from that node, but I imagine this one might have a Supergiant as well. So, let's run into it. Doop, dop, and run it. I feel like a lot of, like, according to calculations, people should be able to max out a second class score soon. I want to say. Because it's like 1600 of the Sand of Starlight, and we should be approaching that point soon. Mind you, I don't know if that takes into account the other materials needed as well, but it is something to consider at least. I know I'm waiting for the extra class 1 class score before I... Yeah, I'm waiting for extra class 1 class score to unlock before I do it, because that's going to be my next one. And then I think I'm going to do Lancers afterwards, because Lam is my strongest looper. Although Kama is a very close second, but she's an extra class 1, so Kama will do fine waiting until then. Beep. Boop. Okay, the enemies are starting to get stronger HP-wise, I'm noticing. Stronger HP enemies. You've been generalizing, so every class has 18 except for Rider, which is already complete. That's fair. I'm going for just, like, do them all in one big burst. I did admittedly start working on Lancer, like, early on when the class was first unlocked, but I'm not going to work on it anymore. Lancer is going to be my 3rd class score. 4th is probably going to be Berserker, if I had to guess, because, I mean, Lancer is also Eresh, so that's just more reason to do Lancer 2nd. And that. We'll do this one as well. Just in case Cammy does not delete the ghost. Which is a Supergiant, so... And possibly floating. So I might not even need to run the very first node anymore. Morgan as well, that's right. Morgan is an excellent farmer that I'm not able to utilize well. So 20 females is complete. Lancers was in this. Heaven Attributes was in this. Supergiants was in this. Floating was in this. Only one floating though, so the first node is definitely better for the floaty enemies. I wasn't paying attention to the bond. Pay attention to the bond gained, me. Pay attention to the bond. Gotta just hammer it into my thick skull here. It was only 515? Damn, that's not a lot. That's really not a lot. I need to run it more anyways, but still. I need some good bond farm in here, man. I'm gonna be farming this event. I need that bond. Bond, it's okay. True, I am only at section 4. It is gonna be a question of if I even reach section 7 like you guys predicted. At this rate. Doop-da-doop. But I'm gonna try. I've still got an hour, so. That's still not a lot, though. Because like I said, I make about 1,000 bond from a 22 AP node. So I essentially need like an almost 2,000 point node in order to make it worth my while. But I don't feel like they're gonna give that, you know? You know what, FGO? Here's a suggestion you can take from me. Make it a monthly. Make there be a monthly Barbados raid. Yeah, so hear me out here. Monthly Barbados raid can drop any kind of materials, but just make a monthly Barbados raid. It'll make the player base really happy to hit that pinata some more. The Barbados pinata needs to be smacked. Everybody loved the Barbados pinata. So, I mean, just more raids in general. Like, those are amazing. Raids and lottos. Oh gosh. That would be quite the combination. A raid that is also a lotto event. Hey Zahawk, welcome to stream. Happy things. So that would be something. A raid that is also a lotto event. That sounds like Bond, QP, Embers. That just sounds like the whole package. Throw us a raid lotto. Trust me, that would get the people going. Excuse me. That's good. Relaxing is always good. Alright. So 70 Lancers is done. Almost got the Heavens. Still working on Super Giants. Still working on Floating. So yeah, 500-ish. Yeah, that's not a lot of bond from that. I'm gonna run this one more time because that should get most of the missions done except for the floating enemies. And then we will continue with the story, Stanley. But yeah, I know that when I'm done streaming, I'm probably gotta actually work on my chapter. I've been procrastinating on this frickin' chapter for almost a week now. But I'm a procrastinator, so it's understandable, right? Oh, what kind of Yu-Gi-Oh cards are coming out then? If I do continue, I'll probably reach section 6. Okay. I feel like I will be able to continue. I'm gonna continue the story after this now, because I have done all the female enemies. Another Blue Eyes Clearwing. Out of curiosity, Zaha, do you know anything about the, I can't remember what they're called, but the, like, do you know when they're coming out, the, overload art cards or whatever, the full art cards? Do you have any idea when those are coming out for America? Or has that not been announced yet? Because I really would like the Starving Venom over art card or whatever it's called. It has been announced? Oh. When are they coming out? Because, again, I'm actually kind of very interested in those. Because I did play Predaplants back in the day. I really should. I wonder if I should get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what the meta is right now, though. I mean, I could always do Duel Links or any of the online ones, but it's just not the same, you know? It's not the same as going to a locals in person, talking with other people, getting OTS packs, getting your butt handed to you because you don't play a tier 0 or tier 1 deck, but then sometimes just picking up wins because you use strats that the tier 0 or tier 1 decks don't really account for. Miss that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't even know where the locals near me is even still hosting locals anymore. That'd be something I have to look into. Comes in April for the rarity collection. Okay. April, huh? Yep, so that's all the heavens, 1 supergiant left, and 14 floatings. But again, that can all be done in the first arrow or throughout the quest of story. For now, we're gonna claim some more missions completed. So, 70 Lancers gets us 5 proofs, and unlocks 90 Lancers, because of course it does! So we do have justification to go back to that node one more time, but I won't be doing it right now. 80 Heavens gets us 5 Ashes, and unlocks 110 Heavens! Again, surprise, surprise! 400 Musubis gets us a 600 Musubis. And then last one is the 20 females unlocks Act 5. Gets us 5 poisonous needles. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. A demon's mad feast of the raging soul. Don't know if it'll be the new cards in the rival and hero packs. Okay. You're 120 what, Jakester? You're level 120 servants. Day's been good. Day's been good. A little bit tired, but otherwise good. Only level 120 is Kyo? I mean, you know, I'm sure Kyo very much appreciates that, Jakester. I'm sure Kyo very much appreciates being your only level 120. Morgan might be jealous, though, if you have her. Oh. You're organized. Guess you're not just your everyday monster. Is this Li Shuin? Maybe you can at least be decent Kumite opponents then. Let's find out. Then you're fine! Kyo is probably very happy about that. I guess you technically put up a little more fight than a wooden dummy. Is it both Kyos are level 120, or just one of your Kyos? I won't insist that you must entertain me. But at least try not to let it end too soon. Gotcha. That's understandable then. Oh gosh, that just occurred to me. Am I going to be able to... I think I'm going to need to hit Bond 15 before I can grail up most of the waifus to level 120. Incredible. I didn't realize you were such a fearsome, heroic spirit. Rogue assassin. No, that seems this time you're a rogue lancer. Li Shuin. Ah, it's young man Li. Oh, sounds like this isn't the first time I've been called to this ritual then. Indeed, you and I had something of a connection in a past ritual. Although the version of you in question was considerably older. Oh, what poor timing. Now that I'm a heroic spirit, I would have enjoyed facing off against myself. Apparently when I got old, my bloodthirst went away, and I achieved peace and enlightenment. Can you believe that? It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. If this supposedly enlightened older self of mine had been here, I would have loved to fight him to the death. To see who the true master of martial arts is. Still, if he's not here, he's not here. You are, though. You're the one who sent these monsters after me, no? Then I see no reason to hold back. Let me show you exactly why I was known as the Divine Spear. Alright, Janice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure J6 said that before. Stand back, my leash. What's the matter? I don't mind. I'm happy to take both of you at once. Lower your sword, Rider. Yes, my liege. Forgive me for testing you, Lord Li Shuin. But it seems you're a rogue servant this time, and so I have no reason to fight you. First you attack me, now you say you don't want to fight me? Convenient for you. The true waxing moon ritual has finally begun. My only target is the other masters taking part in it. There is one exceptional master in particular who commands an untold number of heroic spirits. I will do whatever I must to defeat him. Lord Li Xuan, I request your help in creating a truly equitable society.
Is that so?
Why do I feel like Raiko's gonna be the big bad of this? It very much is like foreshadowing that Raiko is the big bad, you know? Second arrow of Act 5. New unit is Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Okay. So, Kid Vegeta but Super Saiyan 3? Because all of them were turned into kids in Daima, right? I see, so Takao Dayu wasn't there. Not to mention, no Musashi wasn't there either. Rogue Berserker wasn't who we thought either. So much for all the other participants of the last ritual being here, huh, Gramps?
Well, I did say it was just a guess.
Maybe they've set up their base somewhere else.
I could certainly see Shosetsu or Shimon doing that. But even in a city as big as Edo, there are precious few large spirit fonts to use as a base. It would be very difficult for most people to abandon familiar ground to set up another base somewhere else. Besides, Takao Dayu is very attached to Yoshiwara. She would never leave it unless she truly had no other choice.
I still think your plan to look for the other masters while securing more spirit fonts is a good one. You weren't wrong to look for one of them in their old neighborhood. It's not as if you had any other leads to go on. Then we should stick with the current plan. Which area are you going to investigate next?
Good question. The next closest area is Kanda, where Yui Shosetsu established her private school.
But knowing Yui, we won't be able to just walk in.
Indeed, she's sure to be prepared with powerful bounding fields and troublesome traps. Charging in there would be foolish.
I'd rather keep going up against a tactician without a plan as our last resort. For all we know, Yui Shosetsu may have set her base up somewhere else in a deliberate deviation from her usual tactics.
Regardless, we should keep our distance from Kanda for now, and if that's out, the next place we should investigate is here.
The other side of the city! Akasaka.
Indeed, Akasaka is home to the master of archer, Zheng Shenggong.
Zheng Shenggong, a hero from the late Ming Dynasty who came to be known as Kokjinga after he was granted the imperial name of Zhu. I'm guessing he took part in the Waxing Moon Ritual so he could revive the Ming Dynasty.
He's a good, forthright man. You always know where you stand with him. Unfortunately, he's also very devoted to his wish.
Meaning if he's here in the Singularity, he could very well be our enemy. Then we'll need to be even more careful than we were in Yoshiwara.
There are still tons of monsters all over Edo. We don't know what Shosetsu and Shimon are up to. And on top of all that, there's the rogue problem.
The masterless servants.
Oh, did I not mention them? I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're sharp enough to figure it out. During the Waxing Moon Ritual, some rogue servants are summoned without masters. The berserker we met in Yoshiwara was one such rogue.
That goes for me too. I'm a rogue saber without a master this time. Although for some reason I'm not having many issues with magical energy supply. My spirit origin feels stable too. Maybe that's because humanity itself summoned me, not the ritual. Is that unusual?
It is. Most rogue servants have little magical energy, and their spirit origins tend to be unstable. So to stay materialized, they need to siphon magical energy directly from a spirit font. That's why most rogues claim a particular spirit font as their territory.
I see. Then we'll need to watch out for more rogues when we're trying to secure spirit fonts for ourselves. Is that what you're saying, Gramps?
Indeed, and don't forget what happened with the berserker in Yoshiwara. We should expect to find many other rogue servants we don't know running around Edo.
Then it's a good thing we have the specialists here to help us. Yep, that's me, the specialist. We're all counting on you, Master of Chaldea. I am a servant expert! Gosh, we gotta stop being so humble. With all those heroic spirits at your command, you must know a lot about plenty of different servants, right? And that's why you know Rider, Lancer, and Berserker's true names right away. Shall we get going, then? Not yet. You need to start the day with breakfast, right? So get to work, Iori. Fine. Okay, that was section 5 done. Nice and quick. Another quartz for our troubles. Digressions. And nothing else new otherwise. So, digressions it is. Buddha and Hell. Namu Amida Butsu. I don't know what those words mean. I'm guessing we're going to see Chimon and Jean, perhaps? Nope, never mind. What is it, Saber? Why'd you stop? If I remember, this was the shopping district. What about it? That's right. How could I have forgotten? Hey, are you okay? You're the boss. The boss? Who are you talking about? I remember now. There's another rogue servant in Asakusa. He's an incredible heroic spirit, too, with amazing magical energy and a powerful noble phantasm. Although he can also be somewhat of a huge jerk. Oh, that's right. I completely forgotten, too. The young owner of the crepe shop. A servant who runs a crepe shop. Apparently, Daimo's Super Saiyan 3 will be yellow, which is interesting since he's immediately getting color countered by Super Saiyan 4, so he's getting type countered by himself on release. I'm guessing the colors is like servant classes or something. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's a lot of servants that could be running business. Yep. I mean, knows for business, I wouldn't say Columbus, but Soul knows this guy too. How could I have forgotten such an unforgettable heroic spirit in the first place? Maybe my age is finally catching up to me. At least you have an excuse. What's Iori's? He doesn't remember a single thing. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can say. Also, I gotta say, is it intentional here that Iori's hair sort of forms like an X over his right eye? Is that intentionally done and there's something secret about his right eye? Or is that just, you know, a coincidence? Each color's type advantage and disadvantage over the other. Okay. Anyway, the shop's just up this way. Trust me, you can't miss it. Just design choice. Got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just an empty lot up ahead. What? Is the speechless. What the hell's going on? Hey, boss, are you there, boss? I knew you'd be here. The shop owner is away right now. Who? Huh? I was about to say, is that Shengong, but no, well, that's not boss. I couldn't sense of it all until just now. How is that possible? There's no way I'd ever miss sword key or whatever kind of key it is. This is immense. Who are you? You may not be boss, but I can tell you're no ordinary heroic spirit either. I am no one of importance. Yeah, I don't recognize this dude. He's NPC jail. Okay. So this dude is NPC jail. Gotcha. Interesting design. Like, is the black tattoos or body armor? I'm kind of leaning more towards tattoos, but then he's got the gold inlay as well. So it's hard to really tell. It could be like some mystic code or something, but it could just be tattoos. I'm no one of importance. I'm just another rogue servant without a master. Ordinarily, I would be more suited to the Lancer class. But it seems in this instance I've materialized as a ruler to serve as this ritual's arbiter. I'd never guess his true name. This ritual's arbiter. So you're a ruler just like boss. Well, if he's normally supposed to be a Lancer, is this Bima? Is this ruler Bima, perhaps? You speak the truth, at least that's how it seems to me. Me too. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's lying. If he really is a ruler. And it's worth noting that this class is usually only summoned to oversee Holy Grail wars. Then again, there have been special cases where they were really summoned to arbitrate. I guess this just goes to show that the Waxy Moon ritual really isn't your standard Holy Grail war. If you're arbitrating the ritual, does that mean you're staying neutral? It does. I'm here to see this matter to its conclusion. What will those of you trapped in the ritual struggle with? What path will you take? That is what I'm here to witness. I mean, do you have any proof that Bima didn't actually exist, though? And then there's you. Oh, he's talking to me now. What about me? This is not your first or even second trip through hell. I can tell from your eyes and the color of your soul. I mean, I guess it depends on the definition of hell. If you're talking underworld, we've been to Kur a couple times. We technically went to hell in Olympus. Like, at the very least, we went to Hades' domain there. Shimosa was technically a hell... Or not Shimosa, Shinjuku. You guys know what I mean. We've been to hell a lot. Like, really thinking about it, we have been to hell a lot. Since story Bhima Arjuna is about 3,000 years old. Exactly, so there's no proof that that didn't happen. You've been through an artificial hell of the soul. Oh, he's gonna be helpful and show us all the hells we've been through. Dante's! When he was evil! Arash! When she was an enemy! Yeah, a lot of servants are just our enemies first. You've been through a hell that was both ancient and dark. You've been through a hell looked down upon by one of the purest evil as they laugh. Oh, right! You've been to hell created within the very depths of the earth. I forgot. Wait, is Tez's place considered hell? I thought it was just the afterlife. It would seem you and hell are inextricably tied together. How do you know all that? Continue on your present path even if you are uncertain. Even should that path take you through the heart of the abyss, light will yet reach you. May light shine upon your path as you make your way through hell. Good advice. So, who was that anyway? No idea. But if he really is the ritual's arbiter, then I don't think he's our enemy. We should get going. Come on, Master of Chaldea. We have a steep road ahead of us, even without the enemies infesting it. Did you... How long did it take for you to realize you needed to kill the Channeler as well, J6? 2 Leyline Spiritons. And... interact with the cat. On to Spirit Font Conflict, Nihon Bashi. Okay, so it's not going to always be story after story after story. So we are doing some Spirit Font Conflicts as well. Interesting. Ah, you got lucky then. You got lucky. Fair, though. Fair. But, again, if you can find your way up and head to New Londo Ruins, you can find some curse cure there. Excuse me. What's this evasion? Of course they have something. I don't have any sure hits. Dang it. Why am I targeting backline game? I meant to target the front line here. There we go. The shop is called Babylon Ni Ya, where Ya is the Japanese symbol meaning establishment, actual place where you can buy stuff from the Ruler Guild and Samurai Remnant. Okay. I do recall you guys mentioning that Ruler Guild was in Samurai Remnant as a shopkeeper man, and that one of the endings involved essentially giving up on the Grail War to become his butler or something like that, which is hilarious, again, but still, sounds like a guild. I mean, I wonder, would he consider you a mongrel in that case, if you were to work under him as an employee? I mean, if you are working for him in that instance, you are kind of furthering his agenda. He is in the event shop, and yes, it is Babylon. Yeah, Pun on Babylon, yeah. Dang it. I'm gonna kill that thing. I have no means of KOing it in this round. Maybe. This would maybe get the kill? Maybe. Yeah. Then we do that. Quick kills. NP will be burned on nothingness. Oh wait, no, he has sure hit on his NP! Talking about, I totally did that on purpose. I totally did that on purpose, guys. I knew that was gonna happen. Machine enemies has appeared. Okay. He still considers the Ori a mongrel. Ah. I guess that it is the rare few that are not considered mongrels. Us and Hakuno are the only non-mongrels Guild will acknowledge. Oh. Oh. Mission 5 needs to be completed. And that's the 30 machines. Well, 10 super giants will get us 5 chains and unlock even more super giants to be KO'd. Alright, so what do we got then? So that is... I think that's floating and machine. Yeah, because that's just floating, so we do floating and super giant. So this is floating, super giant, and machine here. So I guess we're running this one more! Woo! Here I come, I am Cinnamon. Alright. Iori, I need you to hit Bond 5 quicker, man. Please, so I can put in somebody else, because I do have other servants that need their bond. Iori is one of JP's favorite saber servants. I mean, that's not terribly surprising, because he is, like, connected to Musashi. And Musashi, I feel like, is very much a favorite servant, so... Plus, I mean, he's got his own game in Samurai Remnant. That probably helps out a lot. Are these Ghost Oni considered machines? Or am I barking up the wrong tree with which quest to be doing here? Oh, come on, Cammy. I know you got the attack down, but still... Cammy. Cammy. His skill set's good. I mean... Crit start gather rate, crit strength, and debuff resist. That's pretty good. A battery with an attack boost is good, and the Omni boost is honestly amazing. I will say though, yet again, Geronimo gets completely ignored. Poor Geronimo. He needs a rework. I've said it before. Say it again. Rework Geronimo. Make his skills last for longer than one turn, at the very least. You would make a lot of people happy if you just buffed Geronimo. Congrats on not being cursed. Come on, come on. I know you can hit harder than that. 6K. I mean, I don't know. You must have bought the stuff, but yeah, if you had been able to go up to the New Londo ruins, there is definitely a path up there to get cured of the curse. Most likely, since JP has announced new events, there's a high chance Geronimo will be buffed again or get an altar. Interesting. Interesting that... Okay, so Geronimo is going to be involved in whatever this new event is. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. You will need to go to New Londo eventually. Nulando does call for aid, after all. Okay, we're about to find out if those ghosts only count as machines or not. Because, I mean, they look kind of mechanical. Exactly. Okay, they did. I called it properly. Oh, baby! I'm smart. I am smart. Smart is me. Alright. So... 90 Lancers gets us 100 prisms, and of course it unlocks more Lancers to be KO'd. But the big thing is 30 machines gets us more embers and unlocks the next quest. Which is another digression. The Clash of Swords sounded dazzling. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Wait, we don't want to fight Yo. Didn't ask. All I know is that I was going around hunting monsters. Satanta! When I finally come across a quarry worth sinking my teeth into. It's about time. I was starting to get rusty without any decent opponents. Swearing. Yeah, it does. J6, it does. Let me guess, you guys are here for the Spirit Font too, right? Then you'd best better believe I ain't going anywhere. Now come on, let's have ourselves some fun. What an unreasonable little brat. Hold on, Gramps. Doesn't he kind of seem like a rogue Lancer to you? Tanta is Cuckoo Lane in his boyhood. Whoa, have you and I met somewhere before? Damn, you even know I don't go by Cuckoo Lane yet. Oh well, who cares? That just means you also ought to know what I'm like. Now, on that note, let's have ourselves a good, clean fight. But yeah, I mean, I kind of doubt FGO is going to hit EOS at any point soon. Like, if they hit EOS, then nobody would play on the NA servers, you know? It's gonna be if they ever, like, turbo speed NA, that then I need to be worried, but I feel relatively confident here that I'm fine. Ugh, lots of friggin' riders, man. That's annoying. There's also a quest where you bought Gil and Ku combined. Yeah, that does sound like it would be a pain. I mean, they kind... Pardon the yawn. As much as they might hate each other, they kind of synergize at the same time, you know? Like, Gil can launch Gate of Babylon as much as he wants and not have to worry about hitting Ku unless he actually tries because of Ku's protection from arrows. Ku's got the up close and personal, Gil's got the range. So yeah, I could definitely see them being a solid duo. Facing another version of the original rogues compared to the original Samurai Remnant. Okay. I've kind of been getting that feel, so good to know overall, though. The Samson side quest you get early on when you fight Samson and Gil fight near the end are the two hardest fights in the game in your opinion. Interesting. Also, why is my damage suddenly dropping off, it feels like? Like, I'm not dealing with these enemies as quickly as normal. Okay, I feel like it is probably safe to Kama it up now. Because the last wave was probably just Satanta. Okay. So this is probably safe. Yeah, I guess I don't have the damage CE, but these are weak enemies, you know? That's strong.
See, did I really need the down scene for that? Oh, good gracious, yawn.
Is it just a Tanta? No, it's dogs. Lots of dogs. We have ourselves a big clean fight. Look at these dogs. Doop. Dooped up. You got any, comments? Yeah, I guess Kama's normal attacks weren't doing too much. Samson does a bunch of AoE smash where he's too bulky to do any significant damage, and Leon looks like a super hard fight, even Ami is easy except. So it's a late. Is it a fight that you can repeat in the late game, or is it sort of time locked where you have to do it early game? 80 casters has been unlocked. 5 divines have been unlocked as well. Excuse me. You're good, mister. You're no ordinary sword fighter, are ya? Guess it was kind of reckless of me to challenge you all by my lonesome. I could say the same to you. You haven't missed a beat, even facing several servants at once. I can't even imagine how many battlefields you've fought on, or how many times you've cheated death. Okay, yeah, that would be annoying then. Heroic spirits really are something else. That's just what war's like, ain't it? Besides, you obviously know your way around a battlefield yourself. Why are you still holding back? Ah, well, either way, this ought to be more fun than I even thought. On that, I agree. Maybe it's because I managed to reach that sword, but I'm holding my own. I'm keeping pace, even against a heroic spirit. Yeah, Iori, it's because you are a heroic spirit as well. That's my guess, at least. My guess for this is that Iori that we have here is a heroic spirit. Gotcha. That is an interesting time lock. It's a time lock, but also an area lock. In this case. Whoa, nice! Stupid Iori, look at you getting all worked up. We don't have all time for this. Let's finish this now, Master of Chaldea. Man, you really got me good. It's about time you stopped. I swear if I didn't know any better, I'd have thought you were a berserker, seeing how wildly you fought. Hey, ain't gonna act now that I've lost. Anyway, if you're gonna kill me, go right ahead and kill me. Even for all that fighting, he still seems like he's got energy to spare. Like I was trying to tell you before, we didn't come here to fight, and we certainly don't want to kill you. But we do need to secure the spirit font for ourselves. Are you okay with that? Sure, I got no objections, not after you guys won fair and square. This spirit font belongs to you now. Thanks, Satanta. You really are a master, aren't you? So then you're probably taking this Holy Grail War seriously, huh? That's gotta be rough, especially for with a piss poor excuse for a ritual like this. Alright, it's only fair that the loser throw their lot in with the victor. If you can't beat them, join them, right? So I guess that means you're officially my boss now. If you need my help, just call on me anytime. Sure thing, Satanta. Sure thing. I probably won't, though. Well, that's about how these things will probably go. Pardon the yawn. When you approach a rogue servant's territory, there's a good chance you'll have to fight them, whether you want to or not. But if you can befriend the rogue, they'll be a powerful ally. The Waxy Moon Ritual's a contest for territory. The more allies you can win over, the better. So we'll be counting on you to handle matters of that sort, Soul. That took longer than we planned. Come on, Master Kellio, let's pick up the pace. Sure thing. We'll go as fast as we can. Please don't give me another time lock thing, or quest lock thing, for the next mission. There's a 1 there, so that's a new mission, isn't it? Like a new free quest. Oh, we can go to Act 6. Yes! Like the tumultuous age of the warring states. So it looks like we will get that through Act 6. We will get through Act 6 today. Funny, all the rogues in Fate Samurai Remnant, Arya is the only one who you can't summon to fight. Instead, you can use her skills to buff or debuff. I wonder why that's the case. Maybe it's because she's childlike? This is not what I expected to see in Akasaka. Yeah.
What? Those monsters are fighting each other.
Pardon the yawn. Maybe the Master's ball somehow. She has 0 offense. She's only defense then. That's my guess, especially since one side is obviously organized. It must be part of either Shosetsu or Chimon's forces.
Whoever it must have sent them out here so they could claim Akasaka's spirit farm for themselves.
Over there, in the back, Iori.
That thing's clearly not like the other monsters. It's probably a leader of some kind, like the one we saw in Yoshiwara.
A general, huh? And then we know which one to take down now.
Hold on, the smart move here is wait until both sides wear each other down before we move in.
Why? Wouldn't it be faster to just kill them all ourselves?
Oh, Saber.
No, Saber's right. We can't be sure one or both of them won't send in reinforcements. Waiting's not a good idea. Let's do this, Saber. Soul.
Good grief, I hope you're right about this.
You watched the Chainsaw Man movie yesterday. People weren't kidding when they say it's gorgeous and emotionally devastating. Yeah, I've not watched Chainsaw Man myself. I'm not really sure, like... I know the basic premise / because I watched Death Battle, I know the big twist of one of the characters. And, I don't know, that just feels... I don't know. I can't really put into words why I don't really feel like it would sit well with me as far as a show to watch. It just doesn't feel like it would be a show I would enjoy, in all honesty. But who knows, I could be wrong. But I do have other shows that are higher up in the queue. JoJo's, for example, because that's going to be a long one. I've really been slacking on One Piece as well. Like, I've not advanced One Piece in months, man. I'm still on the Zou arc. So that should say I'm still way far back. Buster boost. Decrease damage taken from busters. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This will be fine. We're fine. Ditch One Piece for JoJo's. J6, I am too deep into One Piece to ditch it. Plus, you know, I'm pretty sure I've watched more than half of Season 1 of One Piece at this rate. You know? So I've gotta stick it out until I'm at the end of Season 1. Although I don't know if all of Season 1 is even dubbed yet. Because I am watching the dub. So. Stop shooting me, randos! It's not fun to be shot at. That's just kind of a general statement, though, so. But yeah, I gotta get back into One Piece, but I'm also behind on YouTube videos. Just because I keep getting drunk, like... The YouTube rabbit hole is still very much real. Just... Oh, did Lee Shuin just jump in? He did. The YouTube rabbit hole is real. Like, I load up YouTube and I just get caught up in watching random crap. And I watch that for hours and I forget to watch stuff that is in my backlog on YouTube. And it's a never-ending cycle, man. Oh, crap. Soul. That's too close. Who are you?
Kaka. So you deflected my spear by a hair's breadth. You people seem like you should be the most entertaining fight I've had yet. It almost makes me sad to kill you.
No. I've not started editing down the Heaven's Feel VOD. I do know I need to start doing that. probably after this week, because this week should be the last of Heaven's Feel. And then I'm actually going to go down to 3 days of streaming a week, I think. I think after I finish Heaven's Feel, I'm going to take a break from visual novels until either Night Rain or Pokemon are done. And then, when one of those are done, I'll reintroduce Hollow Ataraxia. Younger Li Shuwen. Oh, so you met my older self, too. I'm very jealous. This is just like what happened with Satata. It's a younger version of a rogue assassin. I had no idea you were so wild when you were young. Oh, my older self might not be so different deep down. Why are you attacking us, Li Shuwen? Did Yui send you again? I remember during the last ritual you sided with her even though you were a rogue. I see, so that's what I did back then. Maybe I took pity on her like a father would his poor, helpless daughter. Huh? No, you're not wrong, Saber. It's true I'm helping that girl, but having said that, I'm much more interested in fighting you than I am in babysitting her. That's too far away. So, we're doing this. Come on now, relax. It's all just a game. So much for taking down that monster. Oh, I nearly killed you, yet you still have the composure to turn your thoughts elsewhere. I can't tell if you have nerves of steel or if you're just too much of a fool to realize the danger you're in. Both. Very well, then I'll just have to use my spear to find out which it is. We are very much both a fool and have nerves of steel. You can't do a sky-high justice bomb without those two key qualities, after all. Those two key qualities are pivotal to the sky-high justice bomb. Yeah. I will only level up one servant today as well once this is all said and done. I honestly completely forgot that I was going to be doing that. Completely forgot, but I will be leveling up a servant as well once I'm done with Section 6. I think I will officially say Section 6 will probably be the last section, unless there's another digression. Essentially, I'm going to go until I get another mission block. So, like, once I hit another block where you need to complete this mission in order to advance, then I will go. -3 to Takeru. Rightio. So that puts him as not the next servant that will be getting leveled up then. Alright. Unless Infinity Lord pops out of nowhere and puts 3 points to Takeru, that's probably gonna happen. Nope, don't go super fast down. Come on. There we go. I can probably get away with doing a Combo Blast now. We'll save the Charm for next wave. Yeah, so currently it's looking like Hassan will be the next contestant on level that servant, which is good because he probably has rank up quests. Mind you, I am like a good 10 rank up quests away from getting more quartz from that, but still. Night Rain may take less than Pokemon to complete. Oh, I'm sure it will. Oh, what's this evasion? 3. Okay. But Takeru, or not Takeru, Miyamoto does have Pearson Sure Hit, so we should be good. We'll go ahead and Charm Lead here, and do the Smack. True. But, yeah, I can definitely foresee Night Rain being done first. The only things I have left to do in Night Rain are to defeat the Dreglord, as well as all the Scholar Remembrances. There is the point of order of I do need to do the Balancer's Night Sovereign version, as well as probably the Dreglords if he has one. I don't know if he does or not, though. Nicely done, Iori. Nicely done. That's Lancers completed, and Heaven completed. Yeah. So, I do still have Scholar. Remember, I have the full Scholar story, Balancers, Night Sovereign, and Dreglord base. What's the matter? You're leaving yourself open. Diversion or not, if you don't fight me like your life depends on it, you'll be dead in no time. That was my plan from the start. To die in no time? Iori, I knew it. You're enjoying this. It's just like what happened during the last waxing moon ritual.
What in the world is that?
Jean is here! Seems I played a bit too long. Now they've gone and made the first move. Excuse me. Suppose there's no helping it. Guess I'd better go do my job. I really don't want to have to sit through a talking to from a young girl. Proc Frost pink one of the balancers right before they interrupt the big attack and then like Melania, the Blade of Mikola, who never knew defeat, where if you proc Frost on her, she will drop out of her stupid attack. White Rogue Assassin. I mean Lancer. Never mind, come on you two, we need to go after him. Which is rare, but you know.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm yawning like always business. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so freaking tired right now, but it's like causing some brain fog here. Ah. Lancer, or no, I assume from the way you carry that spear, it couldn't possibly be your weapon of choice. Forgive me, girl, I couldn't have been more wrong. Enough wasting time. Wonder what that thing is. The rogue isn't our objective. Quit playing with him. Yes, Master. I'll take care of him right away. Well, now I'm hurt. Pale imitation or not, this is still a Holy Grail war. We should be enjoying these fights of ours, right? Shimon, I knew it. Damn, more pains in my ass. Shimon! Miyamoto Iori. Oh, now your ugly ass is here too. Piss off, you're ruining my hell. Well, that was mean. But if you mean to use the waxing moon to bring about a disaster, then I'm gonna have to stop you. You're still spouting nonsense like that. How shameless can you be? Don't let him get to you, Iori. I won't. I know what he has against me. I don't know what he has against me, but I'm just here to do what needs to be done. It's gonna be a real pain having you all skulking around here. You know what? Since you're all here, I'll just kill you now. Yes, I will reduce any who stand in our way to ash. No, you don't. Man, why can't I just bring out Jalter to show this fake Jean what's up? That thing looks like it's getting strong. Here, look, it's just like what happened at Yoshiwara. The monster's absorbing an enormous amount of telluric energy for itself. It won't go down easy. Hell itself is filling that monster. I knew it. It's gotta be the keystone for this area. Lancer. Understood. But she's stolen Jalter's drip. So she's the faker. She's not the true Jeanne d'Arc alter. Jalter is. Things are getting lively around here. Now this is more like it. It's been one chaotic battle after another, but we'll just have to get through it. Watch my back, Soul. Bring it. Yes, she is! Jalter is real. All this commotion and still no sign of Zhang. I guess he isn't in Akasaka after all. Maybe he's laying low and biding his time. Maybe he's... She's become real. She is no longer false. She has proven herself, and she is inscribed upon the throne of heroes. I know she is. I know it in my heart, man. Even if her interlude says we'll have to forget her one day, I'll never forget her, because she's real. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. You're my way. Okay, thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jean. That actually helps out a lot. Jean helped out a friggin' ton. Like, okay, still gonna be a pain for future waves, and I do see that there is 6 enemies here. But getting Li Shuwen dealt with is probably a good call, I'm gonna say. Hopefully, by the time we get to final wave, enough turns will pass that Kama can get another NP off. We survived. That's annoying. But it does provide more NP charge, so I'm fine with this. Oh, just got another one. These ones are weak, so we can just blitz them. Hopefully. Don't let me down, everybody. Please. Good, good. So far, so good. Come on, Cass. Right. So far, we're on pace to be minimum turns needed. Oh, it's Jean now. This battle may be pointless, but I'll still give it my all. Hey, Li Shuwen, you gonna come in? Blown away. Yeah, he does. Oh, but he's still here fighting. Keep going until everything is burned to the ground. Ow! Oh, now he's gone. Of course he's gone. This is a weird battle. I'm gonna just say it. This is weird. Weird, but fun. Come on, we gotta take out Lee, kill, or not Lee, but Jean. We gotta take out Jean. Jean. Don't think we're gonna take out Jean here. No, if we had crit with Iori, we would have done this. Sadness, tears. I cry every time. So minimum turn completion has been failed. Oh well. Okay. Final wave is another Oni. Are Jean and Li Shuwen gonna pop in now? Yeah, they are. Good job, Lee. Jean? Yeah, they're helpful. Woo! Oh, of course it's got guts. Because why the heck not? Alright, Iori, get ready to smosh. And then I'm just gonna go full NP cycle here. So doop dop or saber. More likely to pop the guts here. He didn't pop the guts there. That's disappointing, Iori. Iori, you're embarrassing me, man. You were supposed to pop that guts. Come at least deal with the ads, please. Red Oni's got defenses up the wazoo, doesn't it? I just noticed the defense up symbol it's got next to it. So, I probably shouldn't have blamed Iori there like I did. I apologize, Iori, my man. I'm not paying attention too much to stuff. I'm sleepy. Which is weird, again. I don't know why I'm so tired. Now it's not really any, it's not a sick feeling, it's just like a general. Okay, I think Iori's got it. There we go. 7-turn victory, but victory all the same. Okay, the game is like lagging something fierce here. That was such a delayed battle finish thing. That was weird. Final arrow of Act 6. Let's-a go. It's over. Gotcha.
Well done, Saber.
Excuse me.
Why you?
Now.
Damn it. Guess this is it.
Master.
I told you, don't call me Master. We got what we came for. Let's go.
Sucks that we missed out on the Spirit Fund, but better this than going to Yui. Understood. Let's go then. Wait. Man, they don't respect Iori. They don't wait for him. Damn, they got away. I guess that's all for today then. This was fun, kids. Next time I hope we can fight without any interruptions. You got some nerve saying that after all the trouble you caused. Knock it off. Flattery will get you nowhere. This may not be much of an apology, but if you need help, call on me. I will wield my spear for your cause from now on. Extra attack is lore accurate stories regarding his sword. I've not been paying attention to his extra attack. What about Shosetsu? I only really agreed to help her out a bit because she was just so pitiful. But I've fulfilled any obligations I've had to her by now. Besides, I really want to fight that heroic spirit, Rider. Pitiful? What does he mean by that? That is an interesting point. Farewell. I hope we can cross blades again sometime. He really wants to fight Ushigozen. Understandable. Spirit font gained.
Well done. Now we control both Yoshiwara and Akasaka spirit fonts. This will significantly expand our range of operations.
Maybe so, but we never did find Zheng here.
True. That particular aspect of things was a bust yet again. How frustrating.
It's more like I said yesterday. Just knowing there's no master in Akasaka is valuable.
But even putting that aside, there's more to worry about. For example, that monster leader with the telluric energy like we saw in Yoshiwara. They were powerful monsters around during the last ritual too, of course. But even so...
I have not seen any monsters that large or with that much magical energy before. Not since that malevolent Orochi at Yokosuka, anyway. Wait, was that just an enemy's noble phantasm?
Regardless, it seems that there's someone pulling the strings behind the scenes.
If those earlier battles are any indication, then that someone probably isn't Shosetsu or Chimon. There's another master out there, then, perhaps? Something's not adding up. What could it be? Why are Yui and Shimon here, but not Takao or Zheng? And then Iori's... No, never mind. He's not my master anymore. In which case... Something on your mind? Kusanagi is originally the Ame no Murakumo no Suragiri. I probably mispronounced that. Divine sword Susanoo, obtained from Sling Orochi. Once Akira wielded the sword, there was a point in time where he was trapped in a burning wheat field, and it was thanks to the sword's ability to control wind where Takara was able to escape by using the wind to cut across the grass. After that event is when he renamed it to the grass-cutting sword. Interesting. That's no use. I can't get my thoughts straight. No point worrying about what you can't change. Let's just head back to Asakusa, Iori. Yeah, good point. We don't have any business here anymore. And I am pretty tired after all that fighting. Yeah, we should head back before any more trouble finds us. Giving up already, Iori? I thought you were made of sterner stuff than that. I could use a break too, actually. Alright. Then let's head back to the row house and have some dinner. I wonder what tonight's main dish will be.
Good grief, is food all you ever think about, Saber?
Still, it's good to see that smile. Although I'm surprised to find myself feeling so heartened by it. I've always lived my life devoted to the sword. I didn't even know I was capable of feeling this way. Never even thought about it before. Even with my devotion to the sword, He still what? More story still. Shadow of the Moon. Ryder. I'm here, my liege. Tell me something. Of course. Am I... really... Is something wrong, my liege? Never mind. I'm sorry, it's nothing. You're dismissed, Ryder. Yes, my liege. Come now, Shosetsu. This is not the time for doubt or second thoughts. Chaldea. A master, one with the command spells I seek, has finally appeared. The waxing moon ritual will succeed. Oh, moon. Oh, cold and desolate moon melting into the dark. You're like nothing more than... Nothing more than... Not gonna find out. Of course they're gonna leave us on that cliffhanger. 1 quartz. So, Spirit Font conflicts have been unlocked. Clearing both of them will unlock new main quests. Okay, well, I did say I was going to go until we hit a stop point. I'm starting to just... The brain fog is getting worse and worse. 230 Earth attributes unlocks 260 Earth attributes, which we can complete. 110 Lancers, 110 Heaven, unlocks 140 Heaven. And Miyamoto Iori to Bond 3 gets us another Iori, so we can get him to NP level 2. Awesome. So, I think I am going to, really quickly, we're going to level up. We're going to do this for Iori first, get him to NP 2. And then we will level up the servant at the top of the level up order dock, and then I'm going to call it. We'll resume Samurai Remnant event come Monday. By then, I should hopefully be fine and have a lot of the missions done, but we'll find out. We will find out. But first, I don't know why I went all the way back when I could have just stayed in the enhanced screen. We're going to be leveling up the next servant on the level up order dock. So, filter, show me only foes and only the 3-star foes at that. My 3-star foe supply is starting to run a little bit on the low side. Again, I have more of the foe facing upwards than other foes, but whatever. Alright, and I do definitely have enough embers so we can do this. So, the servant on the docket is Hassan of the Cursed Arm. There he be, there he be. He's not just a no-name anymore now, is he, Sakura? He's a right and true heroic spirit. He got that characterization during Camelot. Yeah. It's amazing just going back, playing FSN, and just seeing how much has changed. Really is amazing. Alright. Yeah, he was summoned really weird in Fate Stay Night. Very true. Kojiro's corpse was used as a catalyst and all that. I'm surprised too. I didn't think it was still a possibility. Self-modification C has been unlocked, and an interlude has been unlocked as well. Not that we're going to be doing interludes for a while. Like... Yeah, it's going to be a while before we do interludes, because probably immediately after this event, Thanksgiving... Gosh, I'm out of it. Valentine's is probably going to start, like, almost immediately after this event, from the sounds of things. Not Thanksgiving. But, and then after Valentine's, who knows? Maybe then they'll have some time. No, because then it's going to be... I mean, I guess not all the Chaldea's Boy collections is, an event. It might be. But, who knows? Yeah, I know the year just started. Again, I've got some massive brain fog going on, man. I don't know why, but, like, my focus is shot. Focus is shot. I'm freaking tired as heck. yes. I mean, you gotta be thankful at all times. I'm thankful, Matt. See, look! He's thankful. It's Thanksgiving. It's totally Thanksgiving soon. Protection against the wind. Oh, this means he probably does. Okay, so he's not gonna have a rank quest. No, I needed the rank up quest. I wanted rank up quests. Cursed arm. Why? Well, thank you, FGO, for crashing before I could see his final ascension line. Jeez. I think the game knows I need that I'm done as well. I still have to level him though, but I'm just not gonna see whatever his last line was, I guess. Enhance.
Yeah.
Gotta beat his interlude first. Noted. So I've gotta complete Cursed Storm's interlude first, so yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get to that. Lovely. Alright, but now we can get his skill up to 666, and then we're gonna call stream there. Hopefully get his skills to 666. Because I've been seeing that there's quite my number of mats that I'm running low on is getting bigger and bigger still. There he is. Alright, come on, let me get Cursed Arm there. So his first skill is throwing a dagger, which is pretty basic. Get some stars. So far, it's so good. Stream's lagging. I mean, I'm not dropping frames again. I mean, I'm pretty much about to be ending here in like less than a minute, so I'm gonna just start my sign off now. So I've been Soulrack Dragon. I apologize that the quality of me has dropped as the streams continue to go on. I don't know why. I've got some brain fog going on, and I'm just exhausted out of nowhere. But still, if you enjoyed this stream, please leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like. Comment down below if you have anything to say, including just yelling at me to wake the heck up. Subscribe to the channel. It helps out me and it lets you know when new vids come out. And if you want to catch me live, you can always check out the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can click on either link, follow, join, so you can get those notifications for when I go live. But once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.